In 2026, you need to stop ignoring these three golf brands because they could save you money and lower your scores. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today you join us at the spectacular Lindrick Golf Club. This place is in unbelievable condition for the time of year, and we're going to discuss the three brands that I think get totally ignored. I don't think it's right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Tour Edge Exotics. Now we've got a driver to show you and we also have some irons to show you as well. Guys, what do you think the other two brands I'm going to mention are that people overlook when spending money on golf clubs? Because there's so many brands out there, there's so many fantastic D2C brands out there. Obviously we have the hierarchy of your Titleist, your TaylorMade, your Callaway, your Ping, but we also have a very, very special guest on the channel today and he's going to give us some little kind of tips about these as well. Gaz, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one because I'd agree with you on some of these brands.
Yeah?
Well, actually, I'd agree on all of them.
So we've been in the game a long time, mate, haven't we? In fact, I've been in the game that long. I got this the other day. I've been a PGA professional for 10 years. So they sent me money. They must think we're doing well because they sent money clips out. But realistically, we see trends, we see fads, we see crazes, and I don't think these three brands are any of them. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe if you are new here, or if you're not new here and you're not yet subscribed, because so many of our viewers aren't subscribed. It'd help the channel massively. But shall I send one away with this, and then we'll talk a little bit more about these brands, because they are a little bit cheaper than some of the more expensive brands. And for me, one of the things I'm a huge fan of is saving people money. I think golf is still too expensive. It's getting more expensive and I don't like that. I would love to see more affordable golf brands out there. Now, one of the things that I love that Tour Edge have done, you can see this is the max version, the 10K driver. There's a low spin version, and you can see here we do have movable weights in here. We have a carbon sole, we have a carbon roof, and again, we've got all that kind of good stuff. So, premium components, we've got a Ventus red shaft in here. This looks incredible for a nice forgiving driver. As first tee shots go, that is pretty good. So guys, get in the comments, oh look at that, Gaz. Guys, get in the comments below, what driver are you using currently and how much did it cost? Because cost is going to be a big factor in this video. Right, Gaz has just raised a spectacular point here with these drivers especially, and some of the brands that we're going to talk about. So what were you saying, guys? Because for me, like I said, money's a big factor.
Yeah, I mean, this were a product I tested, and it's like, I describe it as premium budget in the fact that it's a premium product. All the components are as premium as you can get.
Yeah.
But the only reason it's budget is because they don't spend money on marketing it to, you know, with tour players and expensive. It don't get passed on to the customer, does it?
That's one of the big things. Would you class Tour Edge as a D2C brand? It's a funny one, isn't it? Because I class D2C as the likes of Tacomo, as Ben Hogan, as you can only really get them online.
It does, you can get it from American Golf, can't you? Like major retailers.
So maybe it's not a D2C, but so many people will go thinking that they are just a cheap, budget, shitty brand.
Yeah.
And they're not that at all. There's so much that goes into these. We've worked with the guys at Tour Edge Exotics for years and years reviewing their products, and it's been fantastic to see how much better they've got time after time after time. They're really proud of it. They do generally market a bit towards the older end, such as like your Bernard Langers and stuff like that. But realistically, you could save yourself a fortune.
I mean, if Bernard Langer's using it, the product's obviously fit for pros to use. They could easily go and get a European Tour player or a PGA Tour player, but that's probably not what they're wanting to do, is it?
No, and if it's fit for a pro to use, it's obviously fit for you guys to use and me to use and Gaz to use. So guys, get in the comments below, what do you think to this? Now, they do have irons as well. Let's discuss that little caveat. Did you know Tour Edge also make irons?
Well, I've never seen them before. I did notice that they do them. And
how good does that look? So I've reviewed these. We have the MB, we have the CB. These are the new models.
Ooh, I like that.
Exactly. We've got premium shafts. We've got Dynamic Gold S300s in there. We've got Golf Pride grips. And for me, whenever I look at something like this with the premium components in them, yes, these aren't cheap. They aren't budget. But as you said, they're almost...
I mean, you can tell a good iron just by looking at the material, you know, on the face.
That looks like it could just be one of the world's best irons, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Straight off the bat. There's a bit of technology in there as well, so it is classed as an MB forge, but you can see we have a little bit of tech under there. So again, people potentially sleeping on this as a brand. I was going to just discuss the drive. You can see a bag full of clubs there, but for me, I do think that's something which is definitely worth thinking about. We'll let Gaz hit this one.
From the top, you could almost say it looks a bit more like a CB with that sort of slightly thicker top line.
Yeah. No, I do think that looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
And to know that the technology's in there for you is a really nice kind of adaptation, isn't it? Nice.
Oh, that were pure, that. It's just going to get that left-hand side at green.
That sounded fantastic. Flag high to the left. And for the first shot you've hit with that, what would you describe it as?
It felt really nice. It was nice, solid feedback. It felt like I'd struck it well. I'm not sure if I got it right at the middle.
It was a little bit toey, wasn't it?
It felt soft. And
realistically, I think the reason why people do potentially sleep on brands like this is just because they don't maybe get to try them.
Yeah.
I think that could be a tough one. There's some more clubs in there that I want to talk about. That's the end of the Tour Edge Exotic section. Let's move on. What do you think is coming up? Comment below. So next up, you find ourselves on the green, and Gaz has played that perfectly for me because the next brand I want to talk about holds a huge place in my heart, and it is L.A.B Golf. Now, I wasn't converted even 6 months ago. Like, you've tried L.A.B before, Gaz, haven't you? I know lots of other people who've tried L.A.B before, and to be honest, it wasn't something I was overly interested in. But then when I actually went out to visit the guys at Oregon, we got an invite to go and see them and get fitted for the new HS model. I thought, you know what, we'll give it a go. And I had used the Mez 1 for about 4 or 5 months before that. Like I said, it wasn't really a convert. It looked a bit unconventional, but I did putt really well. I remember on the next 100 tour, holing putt after putt after putt, and I'm thinking, it doesn't feel right. This almost feels like cheating a little bit. Then I went and got fitted for the HS and really, really started enjoying putting more. And I think that's something which all three of these brands do help you do. They help you not only improve your game and lower your scores, potentially get that handicap down and beat all your friends, but also they help you just enjoy golf more. Yes, you're always going to enjoy golf more when you're playing well, but it's not even about holing the world. It's not about holing these 30, 40 foot putts, but it's about really, oh, that was absolutely online, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to move that because it's bang online. But it's about making sure you avoid the 3 putts. It's about making sure that you feel nice and confident, and it's about making sure that you feel as though you're giving it your best. You feel as though you're having a go at those birdie putts, which for me, those length putts that I've just tapped in with ease were a bit of an issue for me. So the fact that I can now stand up to a putt and think, right, I'm going to try and make this, I'm going to give it my best. We haven't had a putt on the putting green this morning, so you can see that that might be why we've not essentially got the speed, but the roll's fantastic, and I really feel as though this putter is allowing me to play the golf I want to play. And that's something which, if you can do that, you really should start not, oh, go on then, go on then, go on then. Start not sleeping on these brands. Give L.A.B a go. It is D2C, but there are places like here at Lindrick Golf where you can get fitted for one, you can order one, have whatever head spec you want and things like that. I'm a massive convert for the HS model. There's lots of other models to try with that kind of low torque, not zero torque, and it could be a fantastic option for you. Stop sleeping on these bad boys. Gaz, talk to me. L.A.B.
Honestly, with L.A.B, we've had the beauty of testing these over time, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people pick them up, they don't see an instant result, you know, just on a putting green, but trust me, over testing them over a period of time, I would never go back to a torque putter.
No, it's one of the things, isn't it, that it feels like it's cheating.
And I think with L.A.B, you know, they're definitely the leaders in this sort of category because you can just get them so dialed in, can't you, to your own needs.
You can, and one of the big interesting factors for me is that so many brands have took it on board and basically tried to copy it. You look at the Odyssey versions of the DF3, you're like, that's such a blatant attempt at a copy, isn't it? Which,
yeah.
Again, all these brands do that. This isn't a new thing, and I'm sure the guys at L.A.B take it with a pinch of salt, but also, have they done it as well? I don't think any brand has done it as well as L.A.B. I think that shows how difficult it is to get them right.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think it's really important to share the message on the fact that people like us who, you know, you especially, it took you a while to get into it, but you'd probably never go back now to a traditional putter, would you?
I don't think I would, and it's funny because a lot of these brands who are claiming zero torque, the L.A.B don't claim, you won't find the terminology zero torque on the L.A.B website at all anymore, which is very interesting because they don't believe in it. And when you see how meticulous the fitting process and the building process is with the guys like Liam at L.A.B, you see how it can't be replicated unless you have the formula and the recipe. You can't copy it. But that's enough on L.A.B, that's enough on Tour Edge. There's another company that I want to talk about, which I think people are sleeping on. This could be senior golfers, it could be normal golfers, and I've got them in the bag here, and it is these. Have you done much with these?
I have tested them, and I think they're fantastic for that person wanting to launch a ball, wanting to make the game easier. And I do want to actually do a bit more with these, actually.
What I want to discuss with these is, first of all, the price, because they are really, really affordable.
Yeah.
My dad, who unfortunately we lost a couple of years ago, used these and it allowed him to play golf that bit longer. He got probably 6 more months out of playing golf than he would have done with normal clubs because of the enjoyment factor out of them. We have KBS graphite shafts in there, G-Rip grips, so kind of mid-range grip. But for the price these are, I think they're almost second to none.
I know a guy that bought one of these, because you can buy them individually, that's
Yeah.
the beauty. He bought one of these and he's ended up with the entire bag.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And it's like you said a few weeks ago in a review, you know, to be able to just buy one club and test it,
Yeah.
you know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
We came up with an idea for D2C brands, didn't we, where you just buy one,
Yeah.
and then you get the money off the other set if you get it, which I think a lot of people, you drive lots more sales, but the
Yeah.
guys at 11 are very good, and like you said, you can actually get fitted for these down in Hereford if
Can
you
we have
want
a
to.
nearest pin with this or something?
I was just about to say that, yeah, we're about 150 yards out here, and we have quite a difficult flag to try and get at, so I think people are, do you want a ball, mate?
Go on then.
Pro V1, so don't put it on the road. But I think people are, probably this brand more than any, sleeping on it.
Yeah, it's one of them because it's a bit different. You're probably a bit sort of scared of maybe moving into it, but I think if you just buy one
Yeah.
and then test it and go from there, you can build your setup then. I mean, Lee, handicap golfer on my channel, you've never seen a smile like it when he tried these. He'd gone
No.
from G400s, which are a full cavity ping iron, to sort of testing these. He couldn't believe it. And his favourite clubbing bag were a 4 and a 3 hybrid. And I was saying, like,
Yeah, why would you not then?
they're the hardest ones to hit. Why don't you get a full set of them?
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Look at this out of the rough as well. Oh, it's gone long.
That is one thing. They go a long way, don't they?
Yeah. Interestingly, one of the things that I found with these as well, so the actual, I'll go Callaway, mate, so we know what's what. The actual long hybrids, so like the 3 hybrid, the 4 hybrid, are really good. So if you're looking for a hybrid that's on a bit of a budget, they're all the same price. You can get yourself like a really good hybrid, not just a high lofted 35-degree 8-iron, for a decent price, which I think is really, really good and really cost effective for people. Right, I'll choke down a bit because you went long. I think I've hit that awful, and
Yeah,
that
but look at that.
is on the green. And it's funny, you know, because with this 11 hybrid, we have the 35-degree 8 here. You can go all the way down to a gap wedge if you want to. This is the area I see so many people struggle, and even Brett, who I have on my channel, who's a 5 handicap or a 6 handicap, would struggle to get up and down from here more often than not. And all you have to do is that. You could literally duff it to a foot if you want to, and if you struggle with short game, it makes it so much easier. It takes out all the hassle. They were 2 totally different strikes, and you can see we're getting the perfect distance every single time from anywhere around that face. Guys, for me, they're the 3 brands that I think people are sleeping on the most. If you've enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button below. Lots more you could do with the 11 around the greens and things like that, with the pitching wedges and even the gap wedges, and there's some irons coming soon as well. If you've enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button. Guys, thank you ever so much for your time.
Enjoyed
Apart
it.
from that, we'll see you all at the same time tomorrow.
Right.